Hey guys, hope you guys are doing well out there. Um, I have something new for you guys. I've been away for a while, but I've been doing a lot of things in the background, and I got something to share with you all. And it's free, and I believe everyone will like this. So, I've built an add on called Palette, and it gives you guys over 600 themes to have instant access to. And you can find it here. I've provided the link to my repo in the description, and you can find some simple directions here. And I would have to say that it's pretty easy to use. There's no complex things, but if you guys need some resource, you can follow this real quick. But with that being said, you can go to my repo, github.com/nastynate /palette. And if you go here to releases, you can find palette. You can scroll down, and here's the zip file for version 1.1.1. That is the version you want to use, and so on moving forward. So you simply download it, you load it in as any other add-on. So let's go over here to our preferences, and we're going to load it in. So I'm going to do just like you do on any other add-on. I'm going to go here to palette, bring this in, and this is what it looks like by default. Load 600 plus terminal palettes and convert them into complete Blender UI themes in instant preview and editing. So with that being said, you're going to go down here, theme browser. No themes loaded yet. Press the button below to get started. So press this button, and what's going to happen is going to go out and resource those themes for you. So now we have the themes. Okay, so if I click on the first one, our UI instantly changes. It's hot loading. So I can just keep going through, and then I'll just switch to my keyboard, and I could just start cycling through all of these themes. And if you see the number below, it says 663 themes available. Now, what's cool about this too, there are people out there that are constantly building themes. So if a new theme is added to this repo or repos, you will see this number go up, right? So this is great because this is a lot of freaking themes. So I don't see a lack of themes when it comes to Blender now. So just as some suggestions of things that I like or popular ones I see out there, we have Nord is a very popular one. So let's see, Nord. This is a very popular one. So if you guys are ever in the world of like doing programming and using VS Code, you can find these same exact themes in that program. Groovebox, let's look at that. So we got Groovebox Dark. Now I'm gonna go this one. Just be careful. Your eyes are gonna get blown out right now. So this is Groovebox Light, and then we got Groovebox Dark. I use Dark. Okay. So Dark. We got Material, Dark, and so on. Another one is Solarize. I'm a big fan of Solarize. Osaka. Solarize Osaka. The original Solarize is this right here, but I like Osaka. All right. We got Tokyo. So Tokyo Night is a famous theme people love to use in the programming world. We have what else? Vague. That's one I keep on for myself. I use that one all the time. So let me show you guys something too. So if I start to go around in the UI, I just want to show you guys that these colors are mapped everywhere. So I click on that. As you can see, it's kind of a monotone color, but it does have color. Multi-selection. You can see here what colors in the UI. Let's switch to the wireframe. Those colors are all there too. These buttons here have all changed color, so you can see. Let's add a material on something real quick. So expand this out, and you can see that all of those colors there. So I'm gonna switch again. What other theme can we try? So let's just let's get off that for now. Let me scroll through here real quick. What else do we got? Dracula is a big one. People use that a lot, so that's another one. Dracula Plus, Forest Night. Oh, Everforest, that's one. That's a good one too. Everforest Medium. We got soft, hard, lights. Oof, those are so bright for me. I can't do that. I don't know how people could do that. We got Google or GitHub or GitLab. There's GitHub. So these are all themes that you guys will have just instant access to. JetBrains, Dracula, Kanagawa, like Japanese vibes. That's a famous one that people like. Kanagawa. I like Kanagawa. I might use that one for a little bit at some point. I'm gonna keep a note on that. Monokai. Monokai is a good one too. So let's go up here. Monokai Classic, Dark Pro. I'm not gonna click on them lights. They blow out my eyes. Remastered. So Monokai is a fun one. Soda, Vivid. One Dark is a good one. What else we got? Let's see. Rose Pine. That's a big one too. People love Rose Pine. So Rose Pine, that's a great one. See if we got anything else. Did I share Tokyo Night already? See Tokyo Night, Storm, Moon, right? And then I'm going to show you guys the next step, some other things too. So Xcode. Xcode is a coding program in for Macs. So let's go with let's say Tokyo Night. Let's say we go with a Tokyo. So I'm gonna go with Tokyo Night. Tokyo Night Moon, maybe. Nah, I'm not gonna do Tokyo Night. I'm gonna go with Kanagawa. So we can also search it, of course. So I'll just start typing it in halfway. So I'm gonna go Kanagawa. Bones. Let's go Bones. Okay. All right. So now the next thing that you could do with this is, say you want to do some tweaks to it, right? So I can close this out, and then I can go to palette editor, and I can hit edit colors. And then now those colors are mapped here also. So this is where we can just kind of do some quick swapping of colors at a high level instead of going here and then trying to find that one thing. This is for like very detailed coloring, and this is where people were making their themes, which takes forever. So that's how I made my other theme in some of these other videos that you see me do. But anyway, if I want to do something or change a color of something, this is what I can do. So I can take, say I want to take my red, which is 1, and then I want to switch it out with maybe blue. So I could try that. So we're going to take 1 down here and then put 4 down here. I think it was 4, right? 4 was blue. Yeah. All right. So if I hit swap, those colors are going to swap with each other. And then I hit apply custom color, right? So now you just seeing the UI just quickly switch, right? This just turned red. That turned from red to blue. This turned from blue to red, right? So we can swap colors. And the beauty of this is we're swapping colors. So we're staying within the color palette. I'm not going here and then changing colors, right? I want to respect the color palette that's been assigned to this. That's why I added this swap feature instead of just letting people go freely and changing colors. Now you can freely change colors if you want. You can do that. But that swapping is to benefit you guys so that you guys can keep that palette congruent. So that's one level. Now let's say you like this palette, but you need to get into some more details, right? Let's say, you know what? I don't like this pie menu, right? Now that's when you would start to just get into the original Blender details, right? So that's when I would start to go in and start changing colors, right? So now I would go into the user interface, and then I would try to find the pie menu, and then I found it here, right? So I still have to make sure I respect the color palette, right? And let's say I want to change this pie to let's say red. Let's just go with red. Okay, so I want selected to change to red. Okay, so I see that there's that green right there, and then I want to go back over here to my add-ons, and then I'm gonna take this right red here. I'm gonna copy that hex code, and then I'm going to go back to my themes, and then I'm going to paste that same hex code right here. Now I got that red. So if I look, boom, right? Still respecting that color palette. So we got access to all of our hex codes for the theme that we're using, and then we can pull them over here manually, right? So we moved in 3 levels basically. That's what I wanted to kind of drive you guys to do, so you guys can start making your own things. Or tweaking your themes, I should say. So first you load in the add-on, and then you go to your theme, you find your theme, right? And if you want to just live with the default, then you're good to go, right? But if you want to do some further edits, right? So this is the first level. And then once we get our theme, we apply it, and then we go to the palette editor, right? And then we start to edit the colors here, right? And we could swap things around however to our liking. You can even myself, this is what I like to do. So you can tweak these, right? And this is what I like to do, right? So I'll show you what I like to do. I like to kind of like keep my background neutral. So a lot of times when I add a theme, I will change it to something like 1515, and then I'll apply that, right? More neutral, right? That's what I like. That's just my preference. My preference is usually actually show you guys. I like to use Groovebox, so I'll set it to Groovebox, and then I'm gonna apply that to the palette. And then what I like to do is neutralize the background color. So I'll set it to like 1515. Apply that. Now I got a more neutral tone as my background for Groovebox, right? So that's just me. That's my preference, and that's what I'm trying to show you guys is you can kind of just change a couple things to make it work for you, but it gets you there faster since instead of having to hunt through all of this. Now then, if I want to make that subtle tweak, right? I can make those subtle tweaks. So now I can say, okay, well, I want my menu, I want it the Groovebox yellow. So I could take this, copy that, go to themes, and then go here, and then paste that here, right? And then boom, now I got that yellow for my Groovebox color, right? So now once you're done with that, right, we have to make sure you save it. So after we've done all your edits, we can go down here to settings, right? This is the last thing. So we can go down here to settings, and then you can say export XML file. So you can hit export, and then you can save your XML file out, right, to any location you want. And then once it's saved out, so let me just do it real quick. So let me hit export XML, right? And then I can just say, okay, let me go to downloads, and then I can save it as Groovebox Dark Hard. Let me just say foo bar, just to name it something weird. So foo bar, right? And then I'm gonna export that theme. So now it's exported out to my liking. And then now I got it saved. So I always have this tweak I did, right? Take me 10 minutes, 5 minutes to make my tweaks to my theme that I like and I want to keep forever, or I want to share it with someone that wants my theme too. So now I can just go here, right? You can just share it with somebody. Say you shared it with someone, right? Now I'm going to just set this back to its default, like Blender Dark, right? So now I can go install, and then I can go to downloads, and I can pull up foobar, and then I got my theme back. So now I got it saved. So that's how it works. So this is Palette. I hope you guys like this. Share it around. It's free. Just download it. Eventually I'm going to get it on the extensions platform, but it's going to take some time. I got to see what the requirements are for that, but it's up. It's online. You guys can download it. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Let me just switch through some tabs real quick just to kind of browse around the UI a little bit too, and show you what the material editor looks like also. So let's go over here and explore the material editor. So let's make let me start rendering real quick, matter of fact. Turn this on, boom, just to show some interaction happening while using a theme. So let me go Control 2, shade auto smooth, and then we're gonna add some color, boom, like that. Let's add some reflection, like that. Maybe a transmission. Looks like jelly, like a jelly candies. And then, you know, add some nodes. Show you what some nodes look like here. Gamma. What else? Shader. No. Yeah. Just trying to just jump around a little bit, show you guys what things look like inside of this new theme I've generated, you know. So everything is themed, you know. I'm sure there'll be some issues that'll pop up, but you know, we got it out. I finally got this out for you guys, and I'm hoping you guys like that. So there's a lot of nodes right there. Really clean look, you know. Got some feedback from a couple people. I appreciate the feedback too on the tool to get this looking right. So I did some more editing across the mapping of the colors to get this to work right. So thank you for those that gave me some pointers and to tweak this and make it look right. But that's it. Hopefully you guys like this. If you guys also, just to be clear, if you want to provide feedback, like direct feedback on issues, You can go here to the issue section and then fill it out, and then let that issue submit that issue. That way we could stack up some tickets if there are big issues that need to be addressed, and then I could just kind of address those over time versus random messages coming from every which way. So anyway, hopefully you guys like this, and I will see you guys later. Peace.